What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, man. Nard News, and we are going to go over today's active trending stories for the week so far, and we're just gonna get straight into it. I'm not gonna hold you too long. We are starting off with the Sonia Massey case. There has been a new development.
The former Sangamon County Sheriff deputy accused of shooting Sonia Massey could be released from jail this week.
He appeared in court today, where a judge said he could be released until his trial. WAD's Carly Bronco was in court. She breaks down what happens now.
On Friday, a judge will determine the least restrictive conditions that Sean Grayson can be released under. Now, this could include things like electronic monitoring and no access to firearms.
Arguing for release.
A unanimous 3-justice panel of esteemed former trial court judges ordered this trial court judge to hold a hearing to release him.
An appellate court ruled that Grayson should not be held before trial, saying with enough restrictions, he didn't pose a threat to the community.
I would expect that this would fall in the category of the 96 to 98% of cases that are not accepted by the Illinois Supreme Court.
For the Massey family, the idea that Grayson could soon walk free is devastating.
This appellate court ruling was a serious miscarriage of justice as far as I'm concerned, and we're going to get justice for my daughter, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Now, the reason why they are letting him go is because, well, I should say let him go. I should say why they have ordered his release is because they are saying that the July ruling that kept him detained was improper. Okay, that's what they're saying. The reason why they have ordered him to be on a pre-trial conditional release. Now, he was in court yesterday. They did not release him. They said, we're going to go over your conditions on Friday. The state can appeal, and I guarantee you they will. However, when the courts make a decision, normally it sticks. All right. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let's move on. Next up, we have Hunter Biden. He has been pardoned by his father, the president of the United States, currently Joe Biden, for multiple crimes that he has been convicted and found guilty of. But the media is just getting this all wrong. They are having this reaction as if me or you would have not pardoned our own son. And I think no matter if you're on left or the right, you would have pardoned your son. Let's take a look.
Mr. President, you told us you weren't going to pardon your son. So
President Biden breaks yet another promise to the American people.
You guys ran against Donald Trump saying that he was a threat to democracy as well, that the integrity of a person, that Joe Biden was an honorable man. Is this the honorable thing to do?
Conservative media is outraged after President Biden pardoned his son, Hunter.
This protects Hunter Biden from, in my mind, true justice. And it's a true travesty against everybody in this country, no matter what political party you're in.
Historians saying they haven't seen a pardon so sweeping since Richard Nixon was given that blanket pardon by Gerald Ford. But this is something that Joe Biden and the White House were vowing that he would never do.
Now, President Biden has said for a while now that he was not going to pardon his son. Now, what I think Joe did here was he truly wasn't going to pardon his son. I think once the election happened, he decided, you know what, I'm going out with a bang. This is going to be my last run. I'm taking my family with me, and I'm going to do what I have to do, because he did tell everyone he was not going to pardon his son. But then once Trump won, he's kind of like, well, if Trump can be a felon and be president, and he can have all these pending charges against him, even a pending sentencing for crimes that he's found guilty of, and now he gets to avoid that by becoming president because all his charges are starting to be dropped, or they're pushing it to after he is done with his president term. Joe Biden's like, I might as well just do the same and take care of my family. And I don't blame him. But out of all media outlets, CNN got it wrong the most.
Don't stop at Hunter Biden.
Thank you.
Pardon the 40 people who are on death row right now to get them off of death row, number one. Number two, pardon the 3,000 people who are in federal jail for trumped up marijuana charges. Pardon them as well so they can get back to their communities and contribute to their economies.
Now, the issue with that statement is Joe Biden did not just only pardon his son, Hunter Biden. He actually pardoned 26 other major cases, which I'm going to show you right now. This is from the Department of Justice, even though this comes from Fox. You can literally go down this list and see every single pardon that he made as far as those major cases. But if you keep going down this list, you will also see at the very end, President Biden also pardoned 6,500 others for simple possession of marijuana under federal law. So my whole thing is, why would you go on CNN and say that? First of all, being on death row, that's a kind of stretch. First of all, if you're going to release someone and pardon them that's on death row, I want to know why and what evidence you got to say that he or she should not be on death row. That's crazy. But yeah, even the most extremist of extreme radical conservative people have admitted that they would do the same thing.
Joe Biden is pardoning his son. I'd do the same thing.
Now, if that guy can get it right, if you don't know who that guy is, go look up Date Right, Project 2025 contributor. He was fired by Trump because he was so extreme, Trump couldn't even handle him. If he can get it right, why can't major news outlets get this right? It's like, I get it. We have a left and right. We're news media outlets. But at the same time, let's be real. Let's get this right. Most of us would pardon our son in a heartbeat. So I don't understand it. But let's move on. The U.S. government transferred 1.9 billion in seized Bitcoin to Coinbase Prime. All right. That is a major move. Why am I talking about this? Because just this time last year, Bitcoin was only like 40,000 per share. And now it's at like 95,000 per share. Now, they got this from a seize that they did not too long ago. Okay. The United States government has moved Bitcoin valued over 1.9 billion, confiscated during the Silk Road investigation to a Coinbase Prime wallet. Whoever the guy is, he's probably in a jail cell right now, punching the air. All right. You got to know when to get out, people. If you're doing something scammy, take your W and leave. Now, the Bitcoin was originally seized in 2021 following an investigation into James Zong, hopefully I said that right, who was later convicted of wire fraud linked to the now defunct Silk Road marketplace. Okay, and this is important because if the government is in the Bitcoin game, if they are in the crypto game, there's something that they are not telling us. And you got to start paying attention. So if you were skeptical about investing in crypto, follow the money, follow Pelosi. If you don't know who she is, go look her up because she never got it wrong and she worked for the government. All right. Go follow the money every time. And that's why this is a major story. No one's talking about it. If the government is investing in Bitcoin, there's a reason. If they have their own personal wallet and they're moving it over to Coinbase, that's for a reason. Last but not least, we got TikTok influencer Marlena Velez. She is 22 years old. She is very famous on TikTok. She's not like a celebrity. She's TikTok celebrity, but she was arrested a few days ago for shoplifting at Target. And get this, they found out she was shoplifting. They used her own TikTok video, her own social media posts against her as evidence in the things that she ticket switched and walked out of Target. A couple of days later, after she makes bail, she gets released. She gets arrested again for doing the same crime at Target. Let's take a look.
It was day in the life TikTok videos like this that racked up millions of views for stay-at-home mom influencer Marlena Velez. This video of a trip to Hermes has almost 2 million views and 300,000 likes. But it was this now deleted video of a Target run that led to her arrest and social media notoriety.
This is all crazy. Let me know what y'all think.
Police in Cape Coral, Florida say what looked like an average Target haul was actually video proof of Velez's connection to a shoplifting case they were trying to crack. Last week, police posted this surveillance photo asking the public for help identifying a suspect they say scanned false barcodes at self-checkout, ringing up 16 items at cheaper prices and walking out with goods valued at $500. Police sharing their own social media video of what happened next.
We actually had one person reach out on Instagram and say, hey, I want to remain anonymous, but here's their name and date of birth and their Instagram handle.
Hey, who snitched? Which one of y'all influencers snitched? I want to know, when you see this, which one of y'all wanted her spot and snitched? Someone always will want you below them. Just note that. They would have not found out if it wasn't for this snitch.
And also from there, we were able to look up her social media and even find on TikTok, she posted a video that day of herself going to Target, buying these items, and then taking them home with her.
Velez now faces one charge of theft and is out on bond.
Everything was documented, even the outfit that she wore. It shows like her getting ready with the outfit and even her glasses.
The stay-at-home Florida mom is now requesting a public defender in this case. NBC News reached out to a phone number for Velez listed on court documents, but did not hear back.
Listen, you gotta watch who you follow. These people are not living the lives they're telling you. She's 22. Even though she's probably making good money, at 22, you don't know how to manage money. Most of them don't. I'm not saying all, but most don't. So if you are watching this and you're a youngin', listen to stop comparing yourself. She has millions of followers. She gets millions of views, and yet she's stealing. Because she's not doing something right with her life, something that you can't see beyond the camera. And that is for most people on social media, even myself. You don't know my personal life outside of this camera and what you see. All right, those are the top stories for the day. If you are still here with me, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button. I would love to see you back. See you next video.